Good morning out there, and welcome to Training Behavior Podcast. This is the Auto Recovery, and this month we are talking about mental health and suicide prevention. It's National Recovery Month for suicide and recovery for the month of September. And today, guests, we have Bennettsville City Police Chief Crosland, and we're going to have a discussion about what recovery looks like in the community. Hi, Chief. How are you?
Good morning, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's great to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So please tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you? How many years you've been in this service, and a little bit of your background.
Um, Resident Bennettsville, South Carolina. Born and raised here. Reared by my grandparents. Went to school here. Graduate Marlboro County High School in 1990. Worked out of Oak River Mills. Went to college. Joined the police force in 1998. But I started kind of jail prior to joining the police department. I've been with the city of Bennettsville since 1998 to current, which now I'm the chief of police in Bennettsville. So that's probably about 29, 30 years of service. Other than that, just proud resident of Bennettsville, South Carolina.
Seems like it. Seems like it. In 29 years, that means you really know your community, eh?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I think that's a positive thing. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. Appreciate that. So we're going to talk a little bit about Recovery Month and what does mental health looks like in the police department.
It's a scarce topic, but we know that it's a topic well needed within law enforcement itself. So due to the things that we see on a daily basis, which we pick up through the years of our service, sometimes we take those thoughts of what we think that we don't need to talk to somebody about, try to put them in a bag and put them deep in the closet. But the sad reality of it is that we do need to kind of talk to someone to kind of alleviate the stressful thoughts that we deal with as mental illness. And the city of Bennettsville, they provide services through Tri-County Mental Health. I think maybe quarterly trainings, possibly, but it's just a brief overview. If anybody needs their services, they can always reach out. We can always reach out to them. They can come, professional can come to us and talk to them, or vice versa, this, that, and the third. But it's kind of scarce knowing that it's a topic that's currently on the rise now in our community.
Yes, sir. I think that's important to know, especially because you guys serve the community and the community is expecting you guys to know how to handle these situations, or even knowing that you guys are okay to handle these calls. So in the community, once you have to respond to a call like that, how does that work if you get a suicide 911?
We'll respond appropriately, get the address, make contact with the home that we're going to as far as the suicide call. If the person that's on site that has thoughts of suicide, we'll try to contact EMS, let them come out, do assessment. If it goes to that point, if anything has been taken prior to, they'll be rushed to the hospital and then proceed on getting medical treatment. And sometimes suicide is a cry out for help, saying, they're tired of certain things going on in their life, which then professionals could step in, do counseling, provide some type of medical assistance to get that person back to where they need to be. And we have dealt with some suicide attempts in the past, and the results of it turned out positive. And just that people go through a hard time sometimes, and they feel as though suicide is the only way out, but it's really not.
So with that being said, with bullying now, cyberbullying, the verbal in the schools, it affects all ages.
It does.
It affects all ages. And so would you like to, when it comes to the bullying, we have the youth and then you have even adults that deal with bullying. But I think our biggest thing now is cyberbullying.
I like to be an advocate for bullying. Cyberbullying is also an area where, we can speak on it, and it's actually on the rise also. Social media is the new craze now, AI and all that good stuff. So yes, bullying, cyberbullying, physical bullying, it's all And I also would like to add that peer pressure is also a form of bullying too, because peer pressure now within our youth is if they don't do something or if they don't participate in something, they get pressured into doing things. That's kind of a form of bullying too. Cyberbullying, social media, internet postings, computer, emails, text messages, it's all falls back on that. But, we have to find a proactive way to address these things because we as adults can kind of handle our own, but when we deal with our youth, it goes into a different spectrum because sometimes our youth don't tell us everything,
Yes.
and then that's why as a parent you need to be mindful to understand the interaction of your child, how the mannerisms change, how their daily activities change, how they don't speak or eat. So you have to be paying attention to that. For you, that's when you ask questions like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, is everything all right at school?" And then if you need to go a little further, go out to the school, talk to the administrative staff, and hey, look, there's something going on with my child because he's not acting right at home. And then it may uncover some things that your child's not telling you. So then that's when you can address it yourself.
Yes, and I think now we have social workers in the school as well as counselors. And so as a part of the whole picture, you have support at school, but it is very important, like you said, for the kids to have a conversation with the parents or that the parents have a conversation with the kids.
That's right.
And be aware to slow down and pay attention to your child's behavior because one thing that we find and when we're in the schools is silence. They will share their stories because we're in the middle of the presentation, but they haven't shared it with who they need to share it with, which is their parents, which is that responsible and trusted adult that in their life. So it is important to have people, and now we have SRO officers in the schools, and I think they contribute to a role of being that responsible adult to help out. Correct?
The requirements of South Carolina Criminal Justice Academy, they have to have some type of initiative to where they can teach on bullying to ensure that the school that they safeguard, they have interaction with the students to let them know or recognize signs of bullying and also teach that the students understand what bullying is because some of them really don't know.
That's true.
And that child who has a connection with the officer can go to him and probably say, listen, I've been bullied by XYZ. And then that officer could go kind of address that with administration staff.
Yes, yes. That's very good and very true because we're on the same team here. We're on the same team. We want to be able to allow from all ages to speak up and reach out. Don't be afraid. Speaking up is that's a sign of strength. It's a sign of strength. So and there's no wrong way in doing it.
That's right.
And just having those people who all around you. And then, and I'm sure in other places that a lot of the agencies like us are trained in certain areas to where they can acknowledge. And if we don't know, we know how to get you help. So resources is definitely a big thing to have. You can never have enough resource.
Man, you can't. You really can't. And education for any individual is key because if you really don't know something, the education that you can get from it, then you learn, then you'll have a better understanding of what you're dealing with.
Right.
So I tell my guys all the time, always can try to continue to learn because, you strive to do the best you can because because most people don't know everything.
Right.
In this line of work, you cannot say that you know everything because if you did, you wouldn't be here. Because if you knew everything, there won't be no need for
Right.
you dudes going to serve your community. So I always tell them, strive for education, strive to learn more. And because with that initiative, that helps you help your community.
That's right. Yeah. And together we strive to reduce the stigma and knowing that help is out there and it's okay to speak up and reach out and that people are around you. People are around you and they're there for you. So let's talk a little bit about the community. What is the vision for your community? You spoke that it's been 29 years, you invested your time and your life here. So what does the future looks like?
Well, the future with me for as a law enforcement with my community was to instill or rebuild trust. I can't say that it was diminished over the years, but I feel as though it has due to the fact that um, at one point in time we was not proactive enough in our community. Once I was blessed with the opportunity to become chief of police, I felt like community-oriented programs and action with our community was key. So I felt like us getting back in the community, talking to our people that reside around us, providing a service to them, being role model for our youth, protecting our elderly, and any citizen within the city limits of Bennettsville. I think that that's key because to rebuild that trust, because with trust, we need them just like they need us. So, and a lot of people don't like police. We already know that. But sadly, we give our lives to people that we don't know daily, and all we're trying to do is help. Now, has it been interactions that police officers dealt with for the public in a negative way? For us. And we're fortunate here in the city limits of Bennettsville that we haven't had that type of event, but we still have to be professionals and still have to do our jobs and render a quality service to our citizens. So that's what our main focus is, and to be there for our youth, make sure they're all right.
Yes, yes, and that's what they want to hear. That is what they want to hear. In the next coming months, coming up with the holidays, is there anything that you would like for the community to know, or any upcoming announcements for the community, or things that you're looking to put in place?
We got the holidays coming up. Not right now. I think that once we start looking at the calendar, we probably start planning accordingly. But as far as that, I just want everybody to be safe, and just want everybody to know we'll be out here if they need us. We always try to be out for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So yeah, we'll have some things come up. We'll try to enact and maybe put some out for our citizens, to let them know we'll be around.
All right, that's good to know. And also, when it comes to the schools, are there any activities? Or are you guys showing up in the schools and having conversations?
Yes, ma'am. We try to enact with the schools daily. I think the primary school will have their fall festival. We'll probably be in attendance with that. Try to have a presence in school to let the teachers and staff and students know that, they always somebody there to keep them safe. But other than that, I think the school system within Marlboro County is pretty taken care of. And also the sheriff of Marlboro County, he has schools that's out of our jurisdiction, like in Blano, Wallace, Clay, McCall. They're taken care of too. So, but anyway, in any event, that if it's something, they need our assistance, we're always going to help. And if you need their assistance, I think we'll get that same response to where we're here y'all too. So I think we'll be all right.
All right, that's good to know. I think you guys had a national night out recently.
We did.
Was that a good thing? How was that?
We didn't have National Night Out for like past 8 years, and I wanted to participate in National Night Out because I knew it was a key factor for community relations, and with planning from people that came and had an interest in helping us out, was very beneficial. It worked out for the best. I think that with planning and preparation, we had a successful event. I think it was, even though the rain was raining, like I kept telling everybody, don't worry about the rain because we'll be just fine. And at 5 o'clock, I think we all had a good time. So I look forward to working with everybody next year, and we look forward to making it even bigger.
Yes, yes, yes. That's a good thing. And it could be something that, even though that's a national night out, but I'm sure you're looking at other options that you can, be involved in the community events, and, be able to just, hey, this is what we're doing. I want you to know that we're here, and having those conversations to, so the community can feel welcome and feel comfortable that the city is out here, and we're looking to grow the community and grow our relationship.
Yes, ma'am. We're a partnership with any AC, sheriff's office, clerk of court, treasurer's office, coroner's office, any office within Marlboro County, probate judge. If they ever want to do anything in the community base, community leaders, pastors, whoever, we'll partnership and do the best we can to provide to our community. And look, we're here to support you, and hopefully y'all support us. So
Yeah, because and understanding in the world, we have different issues, and things have changed, and neighborhoods are not the same. So it is important that communication, and it's important that your presence is there, so we can not, we can raise our communities together. We can be in our neighborhoods and be influential and make an impact. So I think it's good that we're even having this conversation today, because there will be more to come. But it's about togetherness all of us coming together, whether we're in the city, the outskirts, in the county, we're here together. And together we want to be able to be there mentally, physically. We want to be present in what's going on and more family oriented. We're looking to also do some alternative events to where it's free for the community and free for the families. And that way finances won't be an issue. But, if we can come together with the different agencies, everybody can have a part in it because it's about the community.
I agree. Um, like man-to-man services, you got PD Coalition,
Mhm.
any community-based service that can provide a service to our citizens. If they feel like they need to do anything and want to have a partner with the Bennettsville Police Department, I have no problem with it. Because, we're giving back to our community because, they gave us so much. So let's give back to them because we have to invest in our citizens because they help us when we need it. So let's help them when they need it.
That's right. That's right. All right. Sounds good. Today was definitely a good conversation. I'm glad you was able to come and talk to us and share a little love. Someone give some love and passion there for your community. So that's what we want to hear, right?
Yes, ma'am. Also, the professors here at Trinity Behavior, has the greatest staff and Miss Manning, she very professional and she's very elemental in what she does. So we were thankful that, because y'all assisted us with a donation to our National Night Out. We greatly appreciated that because just with that alone, that showed us that so we can work together as partnership and do other things together also. So yeah, I greatly appreciate that and look forward to the next event.
Yes, sir. Same here. We look forward to it. We look forward to it. It's for a greater cause, and the future is very bright. So, again, thank you everyone for joining us. It has been a pleasure. Remember, asking to help is a sign of strength. We are here to help recover and heal. God bless you, and together we can choose a better life. Thank you.